Okay, so this is our first entrance for WWE 2K20, and we're doing a comparison from 2K19 to 2K20 for Samoa Joe. And you already hear Greg Hamilton in the background. He is announcing this year, and the Joe chants, they sound awesome. I've got to make sure that don't leave the audio too much. I don't want to claim against this video, but looking at Samoa Joe from 19 to 20, he looks a bit more defined. I'm not sure about the lighting. It looks very light on the skin tone. But Joe does have his updated hair. I mean, his haircut in real life is terrible. A mohawk in 2019. But there you go. So you just saw the entrance comparison from 2K19 to 2K20. Samoa Joe looked good last year, I will say that. This year, obviously the clear standout is his updated hair with the mohawk. As I mentioned, doesn't look great in WWE anyway. I think he looks better with a shorter haircut. But I have seen comments that the texture style of the hair and the way the hair sort of flows doesn't look very good, but hair has always been an issue with the WWE game. In terms of Joe's body, I think he looks better this year. I also got to mention as well on the Raw arena itself, I think it looks more compact. If you go back and watch the comparison that we've just seen, you'll notice that the WWE 2K19 version of the arena is more stretched, whereas the 2K20 is more compact. It looks better, in all honesty. But back to Joe and Joe's attire. I'm interested about this because I wouldn't say that Samoa Joe's trunks on the blue side in WWE, I wouldn't say they're shiny, but they have got that slight shine to them. So I just want to see how materials play out. But the main thing that I did notice was the extreme lighting. We're not sure again when this was taken, because it did look like when we saw the trailer from Roman Reigns in terms of his tower back to the original trailer with Becky Lynch and Be The Man, that significant enhancements had been made to the lighting. Whereas here, Samoa Joe, when the light hits him, he looks very pale. And in WWE 2K19, it was kind of a bit more murky, so it's a bit more toned down. I'm not entirely sure at the moment which I prefer, so let me know what you think in the comment section below. Maybe it's something I just have to get used to. One thing I will point out, and this has nothing to do with Samoa Joe and the way that he looks, is we still have the menu option appearing on entrances. And I did talk about this before, the visual presentation of a WWE game should give us the ability to hide all menus. So please 2K, don't tell me that this is not hideable in the options menu. Please give me the option, I beg you. Let me turn it off, please, please. So that is one thing that I did notice, because entrances look much better, whether you're recording for YouTube, whether you just like to adjust the options for your visuals in game. It always looks better if you don't have little menus popping up on the screen. That's just my personal preference. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Overall, I'd say Joe looks good. He's probably not the best superstar really for us to get a full idea of how much improvement we've had, because Joe's pretty standard. You know, he doesn't change that much year from year. So it will be interesting with a superstar that has had a more drastic kind of change. Good example of that will be Bray Wyatt and The Fiend, or maybe a superstar that's had a bit of a makeover from last year to this year. But Joe looks decent. Like I said, the main standout point for Samoa Joe was his hair. It looks awful on WWE TV anyway, but I can see that people will probably raise reservations around the fact that the texture of the hair doesn't quite look right. But that's not to say that Joe should get away with having a Pat Sharp mullet in 2019. For goodness sake, Joe, what are you doing? But overall, Joe looks good. He looks decent. And as I said, he looked good last year. So what do you think of Samoa Joe? We will do more of these as we go along, as 2K release more entrances. We will have the comparisons. In terms of the sound, again, I apologise that I can't give you the full audio just to kick back and relax and watch it, but that's YouTube for you. If you do want to check out the full video in all its sound and all its glory, go over and head over to WWE Games YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description box and you can watch it there. Greg Hamilton calling the superstars towards the ring. I like that. Sounds good. Of course, we've got Michael Cole. You know, never mind that. And Corey Graves. Didn't hear Renee Young, who I thought was going to be on commentary for the Raw team. So we'll have to wait and find out. Maybe they're saving that up for something. Anyway, what do you think of Samoa Joe? Let me know. But for now, please rate, comment and subscribe. This was the entrance comparison from 2K19 to 2K20 for the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And this is Delzinski. And I'll see you later.